struggling to pay their bills. Yet Mandela Barnes supports a tax increase on working families. How could he? Barnes also supported hiring an army of 87,000 new IRS agents unleashed on families just like yours. That's terrifying. Mandela Barnes, higher taxes and IRS audits for you, unpaid taxes for him. Remember that on Election Day. Wisconsin Truth PAC is responsible for the content of this advertising.
You've heard what women say about working at Tim Michael's company, that they were groped.
A male superior groped the crotch and inner thigh of a female employee
and pressured to have sex with their bosses. And now we know more. According to an attorney involved in the case, when the only woman on a Michael's road crew was sexually harassed on the job, the company did not take it seriously. From the top down. From the top down. If that's how Tim Michaels runs his company, how do you think he'd run the state?
Straight ahead, a new local effort to end food insecurity. We'll have more on how help is now just a phone call away.
Plus, some voters in Vilas County will have a few extra questions on their ballot. We'll hear why it could mean changes for town government.
And control for the Senate hangs in the balance. We'll hear the latest on the Wisconsin race with just 1 week before midterms, as your local news starts right now.
News Watch 12 with Dan Hagan, Jessica Jukic, and Jeff Weller.
Good evening and welcome to News Watch 12 at 5. I'm Dan Hagan.
And I'm Jessica Jukic. Children with severe hunger had anxiety levels more than double of those children with no hunger. That's according to the American Academy of Pediatrics.
And that's just one consequence of food insecure homes. A Northwoods group dedicated to providing nutritional support announced a new helpline to battle food insecurity. Feed Our Rural Kids, or FORK, started the program today. It's a helpline, and it will help provide people in Vilas and Oneida counties with resources to better deal with food insecurity. People battling food insecurity can call 888-479-FORK. President of FORK, Perry Pokrant, explains that this isn't for emergencies.
It's not a hotline, it's a helpline, so it's not for emergency things that come up. But if you do need help, anytime you can go to FORK's website, which is feedourruralkids.org/get-help.
Barry adds that it's a resource for people by pointing people in the right direction based on where they live.
They'll need to know that in order to give you the proper direction as far as what organizations are valuable to you or to connect you to those organizations.
The only thing that someone will have to provide FORK is your address and your name. The number for FORK, again, is 888-479-3675. And the number can be found on our website as well, WJFW.com.
It's a beautiful day outside. Jeff, how long will these warm temperatures last?
It's also November 1st with 70-degree temperatures outside right now. We'll do it again tomorrow and for Thursday, followed by some big changes around here on Friday. Let's go outside now. Here in Rhinelander, a beautiful scene outside. The sun is out and temperatures are hanging out in the upper 60s to low 70s. That's not normal. The average high would be about 47 or so. All of us are above that today. Look at these temperatures. It's 69 in Rhinelander right now, 65 in Tomahawk, 70 for Wausau, 73 in Wapaka. Makes you wonder when we're going to pay for this, and we will, just not yet. This is going to last through tomorrow and also into Thursday before we get a system across the Midwest and Great Lakes on Friday. Lots of clear skies out there now, but this is going to change. A pattern change is on the way, likely getting in here later on Friday, and we have a wet weekend on the way. I've not said that for a very long time. We're going to break our stretch of very nice weekends with some cooler temperatures and some rain. We could use every single drop of rainfall on the way from that system right there. We'll be over here late Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So our forecast then tonight, though, is mostly clear skies. There could be some dense fog in there late tonight with low temperatures down near 41. Your full forecast coming up. Jessica?
Thanks, Jeff. Voters across Wisconsin will weigh in on Senate, governor, and assembly races next Tuesday. But in the small town of Plum Lake in Vilas County, there will also be questions about local government. The three referendums are centered around the town clerk and treasurer positions. For years, these positions were combined, but the town board split them apart, or they want to. Town Chairman Will Main said a lot of duties have been added in recent years, and being both a treasurer and a clerk is too much for one person. The other two questions concern whether the clerk and treasurer should be elected or appointed. Currently, they're elected, but Chairman Maines says having the two positions by appointment will allow non-residents to participate, bringing in a wider pool of candidates. Similarly, the town of Phelps is asking voters to allow its treasurer-clerk position to be appointed.
Wisconsin's first commercial facility to convert dairy farm waste into renewable biofuel for vehicles broke ground earlier this month. Agra Energy is building a $20 million facility located at Dairyland Farm in New Franken. They will use technology to convert manure into an estimated 750,000 gallons of renewable diesel and jet fuel each year. The company hopes to have the biofuel facility up and running by January. Beyond focusing on diesel and jet fuel, Agra Energy is also working with the National Renewable Energy Lab to develop high-octane renewable gasoline.
Tim Michels has pumped millions of his own money into his race for governor. Now his brothers are adding their millions. Patrick and Kevin Michels gave the Wisconsin Republican Party $1.5 million recently. That's right before the GOP gave over $3 million to the campaign. See, there are restrictions for direct contributions to candidates, but there are no limits on the size of donations to political parties, which can make unlimited transfers then to candidates. Tim Michels has already spent more than $18.5 million of his own money on this race. Michels and his two brothers inherited the family business from their father. Governor Evers has not spent his own money in this race. The Senate race is heating up in Wisconsin.
Republican Senator Ron Johnson and his Democratic challenger Mandela Barnes weighed in on issues like abortion and crime. CNN's Omar Jimenez has more from Milwaukee.
Hey, how you doing?
It's the time of year when handshakes and cheers
Thank you.
need to become votes in Wisconsin.
You want us to vote for Mandela?
It's my First Amendment right.
The hotly contested race between two-term Republican Senator Ron Johnson and Democratic Lieutenant Governor Mandela Barnes could determine control of the U.S. Senate.
These people need to be stopped. They need to be defeated.
The sharp rhetoric, a reflection of the elevated stakes.
Senator Johnson, you said Mandela Barnes has turned on America. Why do you think this race is so close?
Well, it's Wisconsin, first of all. I don't understand it. I don't know why, he has such grievances against his country. That's what this is all about. Our nation's at a precipice right now.
Hey! Barnes, on a statewide RV tour, says he's campaigning to help save the country.
Ron Johnson is calling you too extreme for Wisconsin. What is your reaction?
Well, Ron Johnson's been a hypocrite his entire career. We're talking about the things that matter, creating good-paying jobs, rebuilding the middle class, the same middle class that gave my family opportunity.
With polls showing a tight race, Barnes bringing in former President Barack Obama to fire up Democratic voters and make the case against Johnson.
He's not the person who's thinking about you and knows you and sees you, and he should not be your senator from Wisconsin.
Both sides believe their path to victory hinges on higher turnout, especially from those who might not typically vote in midterm elections.
I would almost have called myself apolitical in the past, but since Roe versus Wade got overturned, that completely changed everything for me.
In conversations you're having, it brought a lot of people to the forefront, you think?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
She voted for Trump in 2016, then Biden in 2020, and now plans to cast her ballot for Barnes. Also, top of mind for voters is the economy.
People's savings are being eroded by rising inflation rates and things, and we just need to get back to the basics in this country. The Democrats have gone way too far left for the majority of the country.
It's a perception that's being tested.
Most Democrats do love this country, and they are concerned about its future. So that's what I'm saying. I'm asking them to join us.
We have a chance to bring real opportunity back to Wisconsin, and that we can get away from people who try to overturn an election just because they don't like the results.
Those results are usually close in Wisconsin, which politically is as close to the state's identity as cheese curds and beer.
God bless America. Get out there and fight hard. Let's work.
A woman on the brink of death found inspiration through a program.
Coming up after the break, we'll explain how she found a will to live and keep fighting. That's after Weather with Jeff right here on Newswatch 12.
lose sleep by choosing a mattress from just any store. Instead, visit the experts at your one-stop sleep shop. Hi, I'm Kristen from Sleep Central. We're the only store in the Northwoods to carry all of the name brands like Beautyrest, Sealy, Tempur-Pedic, Stearns & Foster, and Serta, and all are ready for immediate delivery. We guarantee you'll find the perfect mattress at the perfect price. We also have a huge selection of bedding, futons, and accessories. We know how important sleep is, so stop on by and sleep better today. Sleep Central in Minocqua. Better sleep, pain-free, that's our promise.
If you find yourself needing a new dentist, come to their cozy cabin in the woods. This dental crew will be just like your family. So make your way to see the painless sponge, the painless sponge. Call today to see the painless sponge.
The governor's basic responsibility is to keep us safe, strong, and thriving.
We all know that's not happening. Tim Michaels, a new direction for Wisconsin.
This election is about what a governor's gonna do. I'm gonna put more money in the pockets of the hardworking families of Wisconsin. We're gonna have safer communities, and we're gonna have better schools. That's what I'm gonna do as your governor.
I'm Tim Michaels. If you're ready for a new direction, hop in. Tim Michaels for governor.
Oh, great. My wireless bill just went up.
Should have gone with U.S. Cellular. They aren't raising prices on any of their plans.
Seriously?
Yeah, my price won't increase.
Well, that is refreshing. I feel like everywhere you turn these days, prices are going up.
Supply chain got us too. Don't get me started on the overhead costs.
At U.S. Cellular, every plan for everyone is price protected.
You know, I respect a female entrepreneur.
U.S. Cellular, where every plan is price protected.
Well, here we are, November 1st, with near record high temperatures out there today. We'll do it again tomorrow and also for Thursday, followed by a change getting here on Friday. A wet weekend is on the way. And by the way, we need that rainfall. About 80% of Wisconsin under level 1 or 2 drought conditions right now. So a pattern change is on the way. We're going to change our temperatures and bring back some rainfall. And again, we could use all that rainfall. Some signs now pointing toward the computer models want to kind of cluster some heavy rainfall across north central Wisconsin beginning later on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Overall, let's get the idea. A healthy soaking rainfall is on the way. It might be an inch or two, but still, you get the idea. We could use that rainfall, all of it, right? Looking outside now, though, no rain for you. Here we are in Sheboygan, looking out into Lake Michigan. A beautiful scene there. Hardly any big waves, as the waves are just not happening because there's no wind currently across our area. It'll actually go calm for a couple hours tonight, and it's 69 degrees in Rhinelander right now, under bright sunshine, a southwest breeze at 7, and that dew point's incredibly low at 33. That's very dry air, people. All right, over in Wausau, it's 70 for you, a southwest breeze at 7 as well, and the pressure steady at 30.03. Okay, well, what does that mean for you? That means more of the same coming our way for tomorrow and also for Thursday, as we have near record warm temperatures across Wisconsin, Minnesota, Iowa, really the Great Lakes and the Midwest, lingering into Thursday before a pretty strong cold front gets in here and kind of changes things for us later in the week. Here's the jet stream, right? That river of air about 30,000 feet up. It steers everything across the world. So here we are. We are on the south side of that. And as long as that's happening, we're going to have temperatures at or above normal. On the north side of this, by the way, that's not too far away. There's a couple little jet streaks in there, winds over 200 miles per hour. On the north side of that, right, is where the really cold stuff is right now. Alaska's incredibly cold. Hudson Bay is incredibly cold. We need to get that to come down here. And when it does, we're going to feel it. It's just not going to happen for us anytime soon. All right, so going forward temperature-wise, we're going to moderate this stuff a bit. So here's tomorrow into Friday into Saturday. We're going to keep the warm stuff around through Thursday before we get slightly colder temperatures in here on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and through much of next week. But still, though, pretty much near average. 71 tomorrow, 68 for Thursday, down a bit for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And again, the average high being about 47. We'll be above that for as far as the eye can see. Where it is cold, though, here's a live look at the South Pole Research Station, where it's always daylight this time of year, and it's 25 degrees below zero. All right, lots of clear skies out there right now. Our next system, though, is over here to the west. That guy right there. That's going to be our pattern changer on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Bring us some rainfall and some clouds and cooler temperatures. Our forecast then tonight, though, is lots of clear skies out there. Some dense fog in there late with not so low temperatures down near 41 with a calm wind out there tonight. For tomorrow, all right, Wednesday already, record or near record high temperatures again tomorrow. I went with 71. That's not a record in Rhinelander, but still, Minocqua record high is 68. You could do it tomorrow with a south breeze around 10 to 25. And then looking ahead, your 7-day forecast by Northwoods Furniture and Mattress shows a change coming, right? So 71 tomorrow. Look at Thursday, 68. A couple of you could do 70 on Thursday. Friday, we got some rain coming late in the day. Same thing for Saturday into Sunday. Our time changes on Sunday, of course. Monday, we dry out, but still a bit cooler, 48. We vote on Tuesday with some rain showers and a high of 53. Jessica and Dan.
Thanks, Jeff. Banks spent more than $1 billion in ransomware-related payments last year. That's the latest data from the Treasury Department. It's more than double the amount from 2020 and the most ever reported. Officials from 36 allied governments are set to meet in D.C. this week to try and get control of hacking threats. Russia will be notably absent from this week's talks. The 5 hacking tools that accounted for the most payments during that period are all connected to Russian hackers.
Today, Chief Justice John Roberts temporarily blocked a congressional committee from accessing former President Donald Trump's tax records. The tax returns had been set to be turned over to the House Ways and Means Committee later this week. Roberts' move is often made when a deadline approaches to preserve the status quo and give the justices more time to act. But time is not on the side of Democrats who run the committee. If the party loses control in next week's midterm election, the demand for these records will likely expire in January.
The Wisconsin Department of Health Services is expanding child telepsychiatry services. Today, Governor Tony Evers announced $2.5 million of ARPA funding will go to 5 organizations. The North Lakes Community Clinic Iron River is a recipient and serves more than a dozen counties, including Langlade and Price County. The 1-year grants of $500,000 each will help each organization fund projects to recruit and retain psychiatrists. Over the past year, Wisconsin has invested more than $100 million of ARPA funding into behavioral health.
A Minnesota nurse has a new profession, a new passion, and a new story to tell.
On the brink of death, a lesson in crafting helped keep her alive. She shared her story with reporter Susan Elizabeth Littlefield.
It's known as the best hospital in the U.S., but the people inside are often experiencing the worst of times, like Katie White, a nurse turned patient.
The doctor came in and said, this heart has gotten you as far as it's going to go.
The newlywed's lifelong heart condition was now so critical she was living at the Mayo Clinic. As stressful as it was on her heart, it was also wearing down her soul. She had to focus.
Honestly, my nurses and my doctors were so amazing. They saved me because they didn't let me give up. They were like, if you give up, you will die. I'm just telling you that. And I know that that's right.
As she tried to focus, she was allowed a visitor who would change her life, Robin, with Mayo's Art at the Bedside program.
I hadn't done any art since high school, and then she said, I really think you'd like this polymer clay. You can like make jewelry or like shapes or whatever. So she brought it to me one day and I started and I just like loved it. All I could think about was, I want to work on my earrings. I want to work on my earrings.
It gave her the will to live.
It literally saved me because I had something to look forward to. I had a purpose. And when you are waiting for, you have no idea how long, or maybe you're not going to get a heart and maybe you're going to die, because that's the reality.
But her reality was life. She got the call. She got a heart. And now she's got a thriving new business, selling her clay earrings at boutiques around Minnesota and Wisconsin.
Hey, look at this one. I know, that's the signature? That's the signature, yeah. Oh my God. Yep. I love it.
There's just something about things that are made from the heart. In Rochester, Susan Elizabeth Littlefield, WCCO 4 News.
The Wisconsin Economic Development Corporation has named its finalists for a $10,000 award.
And a business in Eagle River is in the running. We'll hear from the owners on why they think they should win. That story when we come back.
What's the difference between a house and a home? Home is the place you're most comfortable. Knauf fiberglass insulation is the easy way to make your home more comfortable, more sustainable, and more energy efficient. Knauf is Energy Star certified. It can save you up to 15% on your utility bills while increasing your family's comfort. Stop by Menards today for everything you need, including expert advice. Knauf, for the world we live in. Visit Menards for your 11% off today.
Save big money at Menards.
You've heard what women say about working at Tim Michael's company, that they were groped.
A male superior groped the crotch and inner thigh of a female employee
and pressured to have sex with their bosses. And now we know more. According to an attorney involved in the case, when the only woman on a Michael's road crew was sexually harassed on the job, the company did not take it seriously. From the top down. From the top down. If that's how Tim Michaels runs his company, how do you think he'd run the state?
There will always be bumps in the road, but we got guts, America. We got freedom. We got power. We got future. So let's drive on and make the future we want to see together. Because your new Ford vehicle is just the start of a journey. So stop by your Ford dealer today and claim one of the thousands of new Ford trucks and SUVs on their way. We've been building this country for 119 years, but we're just getting started.
As governor, I'll always try to do the right thing. I've worked with Republicans and Democrats to improve our public schools, cut income taxes for most families, fix our roads, and put our state on solid financial footing. But here's what I won't do. I won't cut funding from our kids' public schools. I won't cut funding from our police. And I'll never stop searching for good ideas from both parties to improve Wisconsin. I'm Tony Evers, and I'm asking for your vote.
6 Main Street businesses from around the state have been named as finalists in the Wisconsin Economic Development Corporation's annual Main Street Makeover Contest.
One business in Eagle River is hoping to be one of the 2 lucky winners. Newswatch tells Mohammed Abdul Kawi joins us live in studio and has more. Mohammed?
Thanks, Dan. The Hiker Box has been in business for 8 years and is currently looking to expand. With the contest wrapping up soon, I spoke to the store owners about what this opportunity means for them.
We have received some grants here and there in the past, but nothing as large as this.
The Hiker Box in Eagle River is one of the 6 businesses in Wisconsin to be selected in the annual Main Street Makeover Contest.
You do have to be a business at least 3 years or older, and there are certain parameters on the size, but it is meant to boost and lift small businesses' design.
Co-owner Jessica Allen believes that their business was selected because what they provide for the community.
We are always trying to grow in the community. We serve on several boards. We donate and participate to a lot of nonprofit organizations around here. So I think that that's what they were looking for.
The Hiker Box is trying to open up another location in Eagle River. Co-owner Tom Stevens says this contest arrived at the perfect time.
We're taking whole departments out of here, so it changes the whole tone of the store. It's almost like this grant was written to match what our need is.
While selling hiking gear and other equipment brings people in year-round, if they win the contest, the plan is to make the store even better.
And helping us facelift the store to be more attractive to bring people in the front door in the first place, I think that could be transformational for us.
2 out of the 6 businesses will be awarded $10,000 this month, and renovations will begin in the spring. We'll be right back after the break.
Child killers, murderers, rapists. Hundreds released early by Tony Evers' parole commission. And they're not even telling victims' families.
Governor Evers, everyone in Wisconsin is less safe because of you.
Here we go.
Silas, what puts you so on edge about this building?
It's the man who runs it.
Why are you here, Devin?
Do something.
As in what?
What if I give you all the resources this hospital has?
struggling to pay their bills. Yet Mandela Barnes supports a tax increase on working families. How could he? Barnes also supported hiring an army of 87,000 new IRS agents unleashed on families just like yours. That's terrifying. Mandela Barnes, higher taxes and IRS audits for you, unpaid taxes for him. Remember that on Election Day. Wisconsin Truth Bank is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Northwoods Firearms in Crandon. We sell anything freedom. Firearms, ammunition, parts and accessories. We buy, sell, and trade all types of firearms. We specialize in custom-built rifles and fully equipped setup hunting rifles. Silencer shop power dealer with kiosk. Factory trained and certified Cerakote applicator. We handle all types of firearms transfers as well as NFA weapon deals. Our focus is on you and delivering one-of-a-kind products. Embrace your freedom at Northwoods Firearms in Crandon.
ELM Repair in Edgar is a family-owned and operated full-service diesel repair shop. From pickups to semi-trucks to heavy equipment and RV service. If it runs on diesel, we can repair it. Want more power and better mileage? Our experienced professionals will get your truck running and at peak performance. With a state-of-the-art dyno and fully stocked parts department, we can even come out to you with our 24-hour mobile repair service. ELM is always looking for passionate and talented people to join our team. The Diesel Doctor have it done right the first time at ELM Repair.
Child killers, murderers, rapists. Hundreds released early by Tony Evers' parole commission. And they're not even telling victims' families.
Governor Evers, everyone in Wisconsin is less safe because of you.
An extremely rare first edition copy of the U.S. Constitution will go up for auction next month. Sotheby's Auction House says it is expecting bids up to $30 million for the document. Produced ahead of the Constitutional Convention in 1787, Sotheby's says only 13 of the original printed texts are known to exist. So, guys, here's my plan. We win the Powerball, and then we buy it. What do you guys say?
Yeah. I think I'd rather buy a beach house.
Well, we'd have money left over. I mean,
Well, we could
Powerball
have
is
a
$1 billion,
Yes,
right? You take
yes.
home like $500 million. We can buy several. We can find all 13
We could get all
copies.
13, and then we display it behind us. That's
Yes.
perfect.
Would you all like that at home? Also liking it is the temperatures, right? This weather, you know it can't last forever, and it's not. But out there today, gorgeous, with temperatures hanging out near 70. We'll do it again tomorrow and also for Thursday. In fact, right now, it's still 69 in Rhinelander this time of night, 70 in Wausau. So a gorgeous day, warm day, near record high temperatures next couple days around here. But then some changes. So lots of clear skies currently. That will give us some dense fog out there tonight, driving home at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning if you're out late tonight. But then here's our pattern changer to the west. That's moving our way for the weekend. We're going to break our streak of really nice weekends around here and bring us some rain showers and cooler temperatures. That looks like this. So 71 tomorrow, 68 Thursday, Friday some rain showers late that linger into Saturday and Sunday. Time change on Sunday. We vote